I can't do it.
Hey, welcome to the first official episode of OfficialiTEA, the podcast. Now, it's funny because, like, when people be like, oh, congrats on your blog, like, I'm so proud of you, they never say the name. I know they follow it, but they never say the name. I think, okay, how did you think that it was pronounced?
Okay, because I thought it was official tea.
Okay, see? But no, OfficialiTEA. And
Okay.
it's a whole story behind that, but I'm going to wait till, like, the person who helped me with the name today come on the show to really get into it.
Okay.
But yeah, welcome to the first episode of OfficialiTEA.
I definitely thought official tea, but I don't read too well, and that sounds so slow, but I do read well.
No, I read.
Like, Instagram, like social media reading, I'm skimming. Like,
yeah, sure.
I'm skimming, because y'all mostly talking about anything on that anyway.
Yeah. So right, and I'm a blogger.
I'm not
I'll be
trying
having
to
to skim, but
digest
then like
it, right.
really have to stop. Like, wait, no, let me.
Yeah,
make sure
I'm not trying to.
Right.
You know how they be like halfway posting the story and they caption and they be like, click the link in the bio to get the full story. I'm never clicking the link in the bio. I don't want to cluster my brain with like trying to find the article that I was just reading on your, you know what I'm saying? Just post it all. Post it all.
Or don't post. That's why when like I post myself, I post like a million things at once. I'm sorry. Okay, y'all probably wondering like, okay, who is who? So first of all, if you're here, obviously you know who I am, Treese, y'all. And today we have Sequoia.
Hi.
Hey, Big Head.
Hey, Big Head.
She is guest hosting with me today, my first episode. I'm so honored to have her here. So before we really get into our topics and stuff today, let's learn some more about Sequoia. Because again, if you're here, I'm pretty sure you know me.
Yeah, it's not much to know.
But okay, so tell us more. Okay, so y'all heard me. I'm like, hey, Big Head. So she has a company, a hat company. Tell us more about it.
Yes, so I am designing hats. And initially I was like, I'm gonna design hats for women and stuff like that. But I have cousins, aka brothers, and they like, what about the niggas? And I'm like, well, what about y'all? You feel
right,
me? No, I'll just play.
No, but you said what you said.
But you know, that was really the tea. I was watching Real Housewives of Potomac. And you know, Robin was a fave until this last season that just passed. So now I'm not really
so glad my husband is here.
Yeah, I'm not, girl, because like honestly, he wouldn't have done much of anything. He's a non-confrontational kind of guy,
right?
But that's neither here nor there. I was watching that, and I visited her website, and I seen her hats and stuff, and then I watched the reunion, and then the reunion ladies was like, oh, they're lined with satin, and I was like, so when I seen her website and her hats, I was like, girl, these hats are and nobody in, like, no female in the Chicagoland area, they would buy hats from her site. Like,
not it is no shade. Like, she has an audience, right? But the audience isn't women in Chicago.
Okay, and that's facts, you know. And I also had to get out of that as well because I'm not just catering to my Chicago,
right?
However, this is me. This is where I'm from. Like, you feel me? Like, I love everything about Chicago except, you know, the violence and all that other type of stuff. But, bro, like, ain't nothing like us. We rough, you know what I'm saying? We just the right amount of rough and we just the right amount of sweet, you know what I'm saying? So, shoot, I was like, let me create hats for my people.
Right,
you feel me? My demographic, my group, you know what I'm saying? People that's gonna wear, you know, like, my mom and them people ain't gonna wear this hat.
Right, and you know, that's okay.
But everybody ain't your customer. And also, I got hats for those people too. So either way it go, I'm gonna get all the points.
Right,
we're gonna get all the points.
All of it.
You know, hey, Big Head. You know?
Hey, Big Head.
So basically, yeah, that's the tea. That's what happened.
So if you had to collab with any Chicago artist or like designer or just any other Chicago person, do you have somebody in mind? Like, even if it was like a rapper, like, okay, I would work with them and we can work on this type of hat, or you just like, you know, I'm on my own wave, like.
I'm finna hit you with this one. I don't know nothing about what nobody else got going on.
Okay.
I really, honestly, I could tell you about 2 companies that I learned about at the end of 2020. Rich So and Chicago over everything. Over everything. I see like their stuff and I love their product, like their t-shirts and stuff like that. But yeah, no. You know, the only person that I really would love to collab with is my brother.
Okay.
You know, and we doing that already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't.
Yeah. And that's fine.
It's all love.
Yeah, it's all love. Me, I like, okay, so I say this so many times on my Facebook page, like, I hate fake design. I hate fake designers, but
I'm not even into designer.
I don't have a coin for it. So I'm not
even going to say it's not because growing up, my mom was human resources for Lady Foot Locker, so we got 50% off of everything. Dang. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything growing up. My mom, I worked at House of Hoops. Foot Locker, if you don't, you know what I'm saying? I know you remember the outfit up in school. You know what I'm saying? I used to come to school 3-4 days out of the week in the House of Hoops uniform. My brother worked for Foot Locker. My auntie worked, you know, my mom, wherever we go, we get people in. However, I was still wearing pastries. You know what I mean? Like, that's my swag. Like, I don't really give a hoot nanny about what's, you know, a thing around here.
That's
like,
true. So, are you gonna go into more stuff than just hats, or we just gotta wait? Like, you know.
Yes, I am gonna do more stuff than hats, and it's gonna be really, really soon. But don't expect like fashion. You feel me? Like, expect lounge. You know what I'm saying? Expect relaxing but cute, cause that's me.
That's
like
you.
I throw on jogging pants and some shoes in a minute, but I'm gonna make sure my shoes gonna hit. You hear me? Like, I'm that girl. Like, I can get cute too, but I only got it in me like twice a year. That time comes around August, and that's about it. You know, like all the rest of the girly things, I'm okay with. So.
Yeah, like me. As far as like collabing with other people, okay. So again, I hate like fake designers. So I'm dressed in all black, not like literally all black, but let me pull up because I gotta.
I love all black. All black is my color.
But I'm in all black designers today, so let me do it from here.
All black and all black designer.
Hey,
period.
You feel it?
Period.
You feel it? So at first you see my nails. Now she's indie based, and I'll put a picture. You know, I'll tag her.
Very pretty.
But yeah, she's indie based.
Those are cute.
Tips by Peach _.
Oh, these are tips. Shut the.
Yeah.
But what Juicy say? Shut the
Tips
Oh,
Peach
wow.
_.
Yeah, she did her thing.
Cassie.
And I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't with the tips.
Oh yeah, I
ain't with, but they became so popular out of nowhere. Them. Those do not look like tips. You've been talking. No.
These are regular.
Okay,
but she has. I should have brought them with me because I purchased 2 sets for me, a set for my niece,
she's
a set for my sister.
Yo, she went crazy on these.
And these are all like freestyle. I just told her like the colors and the concept, and she said boom.
Yeah, she went crazy.
So now on to my
period.
My 48-inch.
I cannot.
Yankee.
I cannot. Not Yankee.
So again, another indie base. Her name is _Tara Dolce hair. For some reason I cannot say the word Dolce. But yeah, and I'll put her name underneath. But yeah, she did my ponytail.
Period.
Then on to my shirt. My shirt is from my friend Damo, Real Righteous Clothing on Instagram.
It's the back for me, to be honest.
And again, I'll post a picture. I don't feel like standing up, but it's the
back for me.
I feel it. And of course, my lashes are by my girl.
Yeah, it's the shirt and the lashes for me.
_trap.
Oh, and the brows. Let's be clear, because the brows is snatched. Like, that's neither here nor there.
And I'm always gonna have my shades. I'm always gonna have a pair of shades. _guilty pleasure accessories _ on Instagram.
Period.
Out there, I cover everything: my nails, my hair, my lashes, my shirt. But yeah, okay. So I want to play a game.
Oh Lord.
All business, no play makes Tracy want to go away. 2 truths and a lie about your business.
Okay. How do I do it? Like, what do I do?
You have to say 2 things that are true about your business and 1 thing that's a lie. Like, when it came to, it doesn't directly have to be like about your business, but like when it came to like creating it and stuff, like sometimes you have to call yourself out about things. Like, you know what? Like, this was crazy. Like, you know, I did this for my business. You know.
Because I did a lot of that. Scandemic, that's what I call it. Pandemic, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. But don't call it a pandemic, because that's what you really gonna live in.
And I have to guess which one's the lie.
Okay. I have single-handedly came up with each design that I am offering as a hat to feature on my site.
Okay.
I have single-handedly done all of my promotional posts, my website, everything except the logo, and I was helped 50% out with the startup cost.
Oh, okay. So the first one, I think that's the truth. You came up with all the designs by yourself, because clearly, like you said, you know, this is you. So have somebody gonna help you be you.
Period. They can enhance it though. Look, they can enhance it. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Okay, so the second one is you did everything except for your logo.
That's still the same one.
Oh.
Yup. That's still the same one.
Oh, okay. So what was the second one?
Okay, so I said that I single-handedly designed all the hats that I'm gonna feature on my site.
I think that's the truth too.
Okay.
So the product, somebody putting up the money with you.
That's false.
Yeah.
Like, that's false.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna do it myself kind of girl. I'm going to say that when I first, I think 2019, my brother called me and he said he wanted me to start a hair company, blah, 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 blah. And he footed every bill that I tried to do. Like, I sampled like 4 different hair companies.
And that, it begins.
You feel me?
Pricey.
And he bought the business name, and it was just a lot. It was a lot that he did, seriously. But I don't think I appreciated it as much because it didn't come from my account.
Okay.
You feel me? Yeah. Like, I didn't take it seriously because it didn't come from me. Like, when you spending somebody else's money, it's just like, whatever. He said it go. You know, it's a go. But this hat company, I came up with it, and I found my vendor within the same week, you know? So, and it's all my money. So I have to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I have to. So yeah, that's about it.
Okay. So I know you know me, I'm starting up this blog, starting up this podcast. Like, you know, you have to move differently. And like, a lot of people will say, like, you know, oh, you're changing and, you know, you don't have time for me. But it's like, why do people act like change is so bad? Do you think change is bad? I don't think change is bad.
I think change causes uncomfortability. So with being uncomfortable, you're gonna feel bad.
Yeah.
You know? So when you equate, so it's just one of those things. Change equals uncomfortableness. Uncomfortableness is bad. Why wouldn't I want to be comfortable?
But if you know an outcome,
I'm not gonna say change is bad because change is constant. Change is not bad. But it's easy to be presented to you as a bad thing.
Yeah, and it just
especially when you didn't know you was ready for it.
It's like it's really looking at the glass half empty versus half full, because every time I've learned in my life, 26 years I've been on this earth, that every time I've been uncomfortable, it means it was about to be a big change in my life. And like it hurt to go through it, but I've learned that at the end I'm going through it. I'm not in it, I'm going through it, and I know that it's something good at the end. So I really had to learn to look at life as the glass half full. And I had to learn to trust, whatever higher power you believe in. I learned to trust in my God and say, like, He wouldn't give me more than I can bear. And it just goes along the lines of like losing friends in the process. I've shared with you before that I've prayed to God about this one friend. I just want her to like change her lifestyle. And God removed her as a friend from me. Like we don't speak to this day. But from what I do see and what I do hear, she's doing so much wonderful in life, and that's what I wanted. So like change can be difficult. Change can be like
okay, so for me, I have never lost a friend that I wanted back. And I have been the party that you think you have dismissed. Okay? Because most of the time with women, with female relationships with me, I don't go out swinging.
I used to, and like
I don't.
And when I look back on it, it was just like a lesson learned. It is no diss to anybody. Like I still, I have nothing against them. And me being the age that I am, I can't take accountability for what I did on my end. But
always,
I mean, the salt is already knocked over. Like it's no reason to open back up that wound. Like it's okay where it's at. How you feel about me, that's how you feel about me. Like I've changed. I hope you don't think that I will still be that same young immature person.
I don't even care about what you think now.
And I'm trying to get to that, and I'm being wrong with y'all like
less. And I'm gonna tell you why. I ain't never had a man or a woman that didn't feel bad about leaving my life. This friend that you talking about, you just told me prior to, she'll end up on your page, liking stuff, da-da-da-da-da. I don't do that. You don't do that. Once you gone, you gone.
Yeah.
You gone. Out of sight, out of mind. It doesn't mean that I have any malice or hate towards you.
Yeah. Really.
What it means is someone else is taking up that space in my, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean I didn't take accountability for whatever we fell out of for. It doesn't mean, it just means our course is ran.
And
we've ran our course, and it was wonderful while it lasted. We always have up and downs in any relationship, any type of, engagement with people, or long time engagement. If everything is on chummy, you should probably look out for that person.
No, for real.
So or you should just probably look out for yourself. Maybe you're just too agreeable of a person. Maybe you too, you know what I'm saying?
You are.
So I don't.
Because you are reading me like a book. Come on, all that you
listen.
But seriously, and it's about self accountability. I'm not gonna sit up here like, yeah, you right. I mean, you are right, but I'm growing from that person that she's talking about. So it's just like, oh, she just cut me open with a knife. But again, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Yeah, I understand, where you're coming from, and it's funny what really got me to talk about this topic. Of course, I'm gonna throw in some celebrity stuff. Mm-hmm. So, did you hear that Desi and Future broke up?
Well, okay.
I haven't, and excuse me, I know I haven't been posting on my blog, but unfortunately, I don't get any revenue from this yet. So until then, I kind of have to focus on my job,
then somebody probably gonna chop me up for this. But whatever. So I feel as though Des and Jada are young. We're young. I love Jada. That's my baby. Dez, I'm just getting into her. Mm-hmm. I like Shantae Moore or Shanti or whatever their other friend. Oh, she's a little bit more of my speed. Yeah, she's real quiet, humble. You know what I'm saying? But she has the talent. Neither here nor there. Dez and Jada, I feel as though, I guess we gotta cut them some slack. However, they going through the same we going through.
I love Jada because, like you said, they are human. Why do y'all, when people get with celebrities, why do you think that, oh, it's supposed to be PG cream?
Are they not going through the same thing we're going through?
Like, why wouldn't they be times 10? And Jada, like, shoot, Jada just, I miss Jada on Twitter.
Why do you feel like,
you know, like, why do y'all think?
Why you feel like Jada should have the sympathy of the world when you don't have the sympathy of the world when that man do? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying, you have some sympathy from some women, but some women just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like you goofy. You going through this, you got the bread and you going, you know what I'm saying? So certain stuff,
But the thing about Jada, like, she knows that it's going to be negative comments, and I feel like that's why she just hopped off of Twitter, because probably somebody from her PR team pulled her coattail, like, slow down on tweeting, like, you know. Just
I also feel like they play too much into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like but it is just like Jada, but that's one thing I do love about Jada, because it's just like, she just gonna say what she gotta say, but, and I'm learning too, like, my friends pull my coattail, like, delete that tweet, delete that status, like, you know, you gotta
it's image not that serious. Like, you know, I'm even hit you with this. I am huge on just like posting my thoughts or my mindset as I grow. Over the years on Facebook, I've never deleted any of my accounts. I still have these same accounts from when I first started in high school and grammar school. So I'll do stuff like, if people calling my phone like constantly and they know I'm not answering and they still picking up the phone and calling me, like, I will ignore their call and I will get on Facebook and be like, why do people feel it's necessary to da-da-da-da-da? And it's about 3 mofos that done did this to my phone all within the last hour. But it's that one person, you know what I'm saying, that's going to hop on Facebook, see the status, and instantly get in their feelings. Uh-huh. And to a certain extent, I feel like maybe I need to change.
Yeah, accountability.
Okay. Accountability. Okay. I'm gonna give you that. To another extent, I said what I said. You know,
I feel it. Hey, Big Head.
Because had I text you that, you would have been in your feelings even more.
Yeah, so
I can't directly tell you that.
You'll still be blown in my line even more.
You still gonna feel some type of way. You still gonna feel like I should be obligated to answer your call. You know what I'm saying? So certain things, you know what I'm saying, I choose not to communicate directly to you because it's a mass issue. Like, 4 people in my phone do this. And they're all my Facebook friends. So in order for you not to take it personally, I feel
I'm just gonna make this status.
You know, however, that has gotten me in so much, I'm not gonna say trouble, but like turmoil with people. And I can't get in turmoil with people because the woman that I'm changing into doesn't care.
Yeah.
And just because you don't care don't mean it ain't worth it.
Yeah, not at all.
Because we just so caught up in being nonchalant in this world today to protect a certain, you know, a
that's
shield.
That's why I just be open. I just try to just be 100% open.
I'm a very open person, but I don't care, sis.
Yeah, and so if you try to throw it back on me, I knew you would say that. Like, I've already said that, like, it's fine, whatever.
Everybody do not deserve your vulnerability. So that's why I don't care publicly. You know what I'm saying? Because if I care, you get a certain type of vulnerability of me. And who knows if you deserve it or not. You usually don't find out if they deserve it or not until after you done gave it to them. You know what I mean? Like,
Like,
just like these men. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but okay, so to wrap it up,
it's crazy.
What is one thing you're working on changing about your business?
I'm gonna give you two that I'm working to change about me and my business. One about me is I'm working on my delivery.
Okay.
I'm a very honest person. I'm a very straight, cutthroat, blunt person. To a certain extent, I've always been this way, but my delivery is trash.
Accountability.
Like, people cannot receive it in certain manners. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because my friends didn't get accustomed to it.
Yep.
Don't mean that the world has to get accustomed to
it.
You feel me?
Yep.
And if I just want my friends to be my world, that's fine.
That's right. That's fine. But
how far you gonna get with that? You know. So that's definitely one thing. And the other thing, the one thing that I'm working to change about my business would definitely be getting out of the mindset that I'm just gonna be here in Chicago.
Okay.
Like, we going global.
Yeah.
With OfficialiTEA.
Officiality.
Officiality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Officiality.
Yep.
I like how I say it.
Yeah.
Officiality. And with Big Head, like, it's a global thing, like, and yeah.
One thing with my business that I'm working on changing is posting more content. One thing about me that made me start OfficialiTEA was,
I think when you own, you own. But when you off, you off. Because I be seeing you post on OfficialiTEA for a straight week, right?
Oh!
and then we go dead for like 3 days.
Non-consistency for
and
me.
then we come back live.
It's a non-consistency for me, yeah.
But you picked one of the hardest businesses.
And it's really hard. And like I said, like, I'm still working a full-time job and stuff like that.
Facts.
And I work hands-on, so I can't have
Facts.
my phone out while I'm trying to give somebody their dinner or help them in the shower and stuff like that. So, but yeah, what really got me started was my friends used to brag like, dang, you always know it first, because I used to just be scrolling. I screenshot it, boom. But now having a business is I have to screenshot it.
You're obligated.
I have to,
obligation.
And then I also have to wait before I post this. Now I can legally get sued if I'm posting something wrong and stuff like that. So let me do a quick fact check. And either I'm at work or I'm driving or I get irritated, and this is what I'm working on. It's okay for me not to be the first blog to post.
Yeah, because like, bro, honestly, I think the Shade Room is beating everybody, and they're still not the first person to post.
They have 1 million people, and it's just me.
They're still not the first person to post.
Yeah, so
I be seeing them take stuff from Media Takeout. I be like, you took something from Media Takeout?
So yeah, I just have to like get work on that, and then like within myself, if I something I want to change about myself is stop being so sensitive. Stop and think like, okay, from that person's perspective, how they received it, and things like that. And I feel like that will clear up a lot of confusion.
So you want some emotional awareness on both ends, like not just on your end, but on other people's ends. Like, you want to be aware of other people's emotions and yours all in. So I understand that, because it's not enough of that going around. Like, we got people that's not even under, like, so what I'm saying sorry for, what are you talking about? You just hit my car. Like, what are you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really sad. Like, it's really sad. Like, I don't know what kind of household they grew up in. Yeah. But I know they wasn't always right. You're right. I know they wasn't always right. But yeah, this was awesome.
Thank you.
This is awesome sauce.
And one day, in like maybe like the next year anniversary of this, we'll be like on the beach somewhere doing this or something. Like
we gotta talk when we get off of here, okay? Yeah. Because I got a trip planned for August, and we may need to make that a thing. Okay. Because I'm trying to do like a little, we'll figure it out. But
drop your Instagram name.
I was just gonna say, follow Big Head. That is BigheadLLC. Period. No, I'm just playing. So it's bigheadllc.chicago on Instagram. Like us on Facebook at Big Head LLC. We will launch next Saturday. I'm so excited, and I hope to see you there soon.
Thank you for joining us today. Whether you're watching a video, I'm gonna leave y'all with a little song. I want to feel like I'm in Chicago.
It's just, I gotta get going. I gotta get moving. I wasn't even supposed to be here. And I've already stayed too long. It's just so hard to let go.
I've been avoiding some women. I know the feelings got different. Some even think that I'm missing, and some things just can't be fixing. I'm in the studio mixing, dark with a light, what I'm sipping. I drink too much, man, I'm tripping. I smoke so much, lost the zipping. But now you won't catch me slipping, unless I slip from the wristman, cause my wristman keep dripping.